Yay.
Hey, it's time to go to work. I'm outside. Let's go.
So.
It's going down right here. Hold that nigga back over there. Niggas finna get fucked up. So we let y'all niggas go. We gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna let you know. Whacking niggas on their head. You don't no problem, nigga. Shut up. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, get stoked in the club. But you can get bugged in the club. Get fucked up in the club. We don't give a fuck. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem with me. We be real hey, you don't wanna be dead in the streets. Mouth full of blood and soul full of heat. Why you tryna act hard as hell and you know damn well you don't wanna feel the shell? Nigga, I been down by the law. Gun to my head, press dead to the wall. I got big balls and bullets like baseballs. Split your dome, pieces straight, knock out all y'all. Hell no, them boys don't play. Straight nuts in your face. Put your pistol away. I don't piece the weed to my head and pray for the folks in the club that's scared. Call me dead. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, get stumped in the club. Hey, but you can get bugged in the club. Get my blood in the club. We don't give a fuck. You don't want a problem.
Problem? You don't want a problem? Problem?
But you don't want no problem with me.
Good evening. This is always the awkward part of the song. Kind of kills the vibe. It comes back in. What's up? Good evening. Good to see all of you. High fives, handshake.
Hold them back, hold them back. Man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that, hold them back.
Better hold me back.
Hold them back, hold them back. Push that nigga. Fuck that, hold them back.
Evening. You sure about that?
Hey, shout to your song, goddamn it, it's on. Keep popping in my face and get popping in the dome. Know to rush motherfuckers from my birth. If a nigga fall, that's when shit gets worse. The problem with you niggas is you just talk too much. Man, swing on the nigga and fuck his ass up. And you can walk on by with your nuts in the tongue. I'll be obliged if you really won't get crunk. In the A, we don't play them games. We just stack the slang and load up the thing. And catch a bowl. Keep a pretty ass girl, beat your ass and take your old nigga. You can get
On top, baby. All of them. You could have a, I remember, let me see what year this right here was. Good evening. I don't remember this. I didn't watch much. I don't guess I've seen much of the video, the actual video. I just remember being on, I guess, the radio. Let's see what year this is. Oh, this was just posted 6 years ago. This had to have been, oh, there it is, 2004. I was going to say at the turn of the century. Around the turn of the century. A lot of stuff happened around the turn of the century. I don't know if y'all know that, but it did. There was a lot. I don't want to hear anything about it. There was a lot of stuff that happened at the turn of the century. If anybody wants to argue about that, man, ban anybody that's arguing about a lot of stuff not being happening at the turn of the century, because there was. There was stuff happening. Okay? Excuse me. Lost my cool there. But there was a lot of stuff happening at the turn of the century. I got the notification this time. Banger. 2004. I was a young buck. Shout out to 2004 Young Buck. Song's a classic. Buick Regal classic. I was, and I got my, you can't even see me. I got my shades on tonight because it's partly cloudy outside. I was 14 then. LOL. Back in the Carmelo Anthony jersey days. Okay. All right. I never did do testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3 4. Everybody good on audio? Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I wouldn't be telling anybody. We're just doing some reviewing, catching up over what's happened the last couple of days. Good evening. Never forget ever. I never did do Carmelo Anthony. I would do. Thank you, sir. Thank you for letting me know that right there. Sound is good. Okay, thank you. I did Larry Johnson, Charlotte Hornets. I was a big fan of the Charlotte Hornets. I don't think I told you about this one time. They had a Charlotte Hornets jumpsuit. Polyester. I don't know if it's polyester. It was some kind of, synthetic cheap material. I think maybe nylon. I think was maybe what it was. And it was Charlotte Hornets. And this was at Burlington Coat Factory when I was in the, I think, 4th grade. This is all important. People are just like, what the fuck's he talking about? This is all important. It means something to me. And, man, I remember this kid had this damn Charlotte Hornets jumpsuit on at school. And I asked him where he got it. He said it was Burlington Coat Factory, man. And that was what I got for Christmas that year. Was that nylon. It had like a real thin cloth, real thin cotton lining. That's what I wore that jacket all Christmas, all through the winter. And it was a very cold winter that year. But I had a jacket that matched my friend, my buddy in 4th grade. Mike had the Muggsy Bogue. Shout out to Muggsy Bogue. Big fan of Muggsy Bogue. Just eating some noodles and enjoying the live stream. What do y'all want to watch? I know we had some requests. I was unavailable to do live streaming. Or I would have been live right then. Y'all know I would. I would have been live on the scene. Went and since some people are asking, what was you doing this weekend? When it, it's always a pleasure when you get you're kind of a blessed. Even if you're poor, you're rich. When you get to hang out with people that you love and there's no drama. You ever hang out with people and no matter how good of a time you could be having, like you got all the food and baby, did they have all the food over? I was cleaning them out. I got a couple to-go napkin fulls and they don't even know about it. That's why I work. That's where I always wear cargo shorts so I can steal my food. Steal to-goes. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, all the food. They had all the food over there. But yeah, it doesn't matter how much money you got. If your car's not working real good, if your ex-girlfriend filed a complaint, a legal complaint, and we'll keep it vague on that right there. You might be going through some stuff. Might be behind on child support. And when you get behind on child support, they take your license, so then you can't even drive to work. So make sense of that. But yeah, man, no matter what you're going through, if you got friends that you love being around, You're winning. Kim Jong Un's in here. Shout out to Kim Jong Un. What we doing with catching up on them knuckleheads over there? What's up, player? I'm live I'm live. By the way, before anybody sends in the super chats, I'm live tonight. I'm live tonight until somebody sends a super chat. And somebody sends a super chat, we're out. That's stipulations. That's what our sponsor said. We're sponsored by Cash App. They said they don't want any opponent advertisements, and that includes super chats. Mr. Good to see you, brother. Out there ripping up and down the river. Hey, man, I didn't even know they had a damn speed limit out there. In his jet boat, got any gift cards they want to sell? Okay, all right, man. All right, brother. Kim Jong-un. Oh, King, I got you. Yeah, I miss dyslexia. No matter how hard life, you ain't. Why y'all give Cashville such a hard time, man? What'd he do to y'all? Is it just cool to hate on Cashville? I seen I listened. I was doing travel. I was listening to y'all's little. It's like you just struck oil, right? Like you wasn't. It's way better when you ain't expecting it, or or maybe when you was expecting it for a long time and it didn't happen, and then when you wasn't expecting, got him. And I agree. I was very surprised on the Coke, man. That's crazy. Who does? Ain't nothing against Missouri. I love Missouri. I love St. Louis. Big fan of St. Louis and Missouri. Show me state. They don't call it that for no reason. But Missouri cocaine just sounds awful. I mean, even North Dakota cocaine sounds better than Missouri cocaine. Love you, Missouri. Love the way you look up there. You one of the odd-shaped ones. Shout out to Missouri. Let me go over here and see if you haven't heard breaking news. Oh yeah, that's what I didn't even read your comment. I just seen your name and ran with it. Good evening, man. My guy, easy. Ain't you got a boyfriend? Easy. I don't want no problems with him. Heard somebody playing that song earlier today, so I kind of stole it from him. 100, 100. Miss Vicky, good to see you, love. Hope you're well. Hope you're staying warm up there. And if y'all don't know, Miss Vicky was banned from the local Indian casino. And that's what they call themselves, an Indian casino. I ain't talking grocery store. I'm talking about Native American casino. She got backed off on baccarat. So when people say that Mickey Mace has never been backed off of baccarat, when people say, "Oh, that's crazy," nobody would ever get backed off baccarat. Miss Vicky did. Up there cleaning out their closet. Thank you for joining, Miss Vicky. Hope you're well, ma'am. Cashville talking about someone's shit stained teeth had me rolling. Oh my god, that's yeah. I think he wouldn't do a lot of it. Man was man. People do people just get the money any way they can, when they need that fix. These strip clubs here on the island will have you second guessing life. Okay, I don't want to do that right there. Go check out, see what Chop's up to. Did they turn on country rap news? I heard there was rumors, people saying everybody was turning on him. course, there's, as everybody knows, they're all going to be jealous of each other. Yeah, you could have put like a little wrinkle or something in there to make it a little effort in there. My turn. Okay, all right. Unbelievable, man. How do you leave that up last, Chop? Big fan. I think we already looked at that stuff. Let's see here. Is that AI? I think that's AI. Yep. You see how that car's parked right there? You see how the reflection? See that right there? That's how you can tell. Is that an AI waterfall? That may be a real waterfall. I've become an expert on AI, artificial intelligence. 5 days. My bike trip. Okay. All right, man. Be careful out there. That's crazy. I don't know if y'all have y'all seen. I ain't gonna click on that video because it's just he's riding his bike and recording. This is how you ride a motorcycle and record. It can get complicated. I'm not even on a motorcycle. You see my point. Got his high beams on. Oh, let's see here. Triple T. I need some gold. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go 0.08. Like 12.08. Oh, it's a community. Give me 1 second. It's a member. It was a members post. What I'm looking for. Bear with me. Give me just a second. Damn. Like I got somewhere to go. 3 days ago. Oh, that was the night when everybody was live. And I guess Dagburn was on one, man, because he ended up that live ended up going missing. Okay. This is Triple T. Give me a second. This is disgusting, man. Let me see here. Actually, I'm not going to play music. I'm just going to, I got to get a bottle. Never use tobacco. It's disgusting. Young men growing up, girls won't give you no sugar. They don't want to give you no sugar because you got tobacco in your mouth. And then you got to carry around a bottle with saliva in it to discharge. Yeah. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to go into too much detail. Unbelievable, man. Now I'm blinded. Blinded by the light. Let's see here. I could pull it back up so y'all can see it, couldn't I? It's the least I could do. This is Triple T, one of our favorites. Go ahead and subscribe to him. They always unsubscribe me from him. Y'all know that I've been subscribed to him for years. One of my favorites right here. Let me see. What did it say 3 days ago?
Fires on people. So let's define what a rat is.
Oh, interesting. Wow. What a lucky click. Let me say hello to some of these people right here. If you're just joining us, a super chat. If we get any super chats, it will end the live stream. This is a super chat free, members only, that is sponsored by our sponsor. What's up, player? What's up, fellas and sisters? Great evening. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for your membership. Thank you for spending your hard-earned money. Does that count as a super chat? They're looking it up. They're looking it up. Good evening, young lady. Good to see you. Hey, man, beautiful people in here. Hey, man. I get Chuck. Hey, man. That's how I keep from crying. Howdy. Good evening. Hey, man. Gas Chamber Farms. Interesting. Probably shouldn't have said that out loud. Hope you and the young'un are well. Miss Stardust. Lambo. The 96 version. Miss Sherry Timmerman. Dry Daddy. Okay. I'm going to have to start saying these names before I'm in my head before I say them outside. Lambo Casio was talking about my girl, Dirty Mama. Goodness. The Clip Farms. Miss Vicky. Fake nightclub owner. Okay. All right, man. Betty White. Shout out to Betty White. Y'all remember, I think we talked about this last time. There was a couple years when she was still living where people was like, oh, she ain't died yet. They would say it to her face. She'd go on TV shows real late at night, and they'd say, oh, no, I messed that up. Never mind. Brother, you're going to go broke, man. That they're saying that might count as a super chat, actually. Does that count as a super chat? No, it doesn't count as a super chat. Way too generous. All right, man. Let's not start anything tonight. I don't want to start any competitions. This is a viewers. This is their third or fourth annual? Fourth annual viewer appreciation live, where I watch the chat. Y'all watch the screen and I watch the chat. Shout out to the chat. I'll be in the chat. Way too generous. I don't know if I told you that already. Unbelievably generous. Like, I feel bad. I feel like I need to go. I appreciate it. I do, man. I'm just saying you don't have to be that generous. I appreciate you more than I can tell you. Okay. Dagburn's in here on his bike right now, live from his bike. Okay. Hazmat suit, Westco. I'm happy to see Mike graduated from Hunter Education. I did, man. And I had a little help. You know. Breaking off a couple Benjamins never hurt nobody's feelings, man. And I ain't saying that I swayed anybody's opinion, but he did help me out. The answer's B. Thank you, sir. Way too kind. Appreciate you, sir. Trey Perp. Sounds like an R&B singer. Miss out on those memberships every time. Must be doing something wrong. And that sounds like an R&B song. Must be doing something wrong. That's actually a country song, ain't it? Must be doing something. Must be doing something right. I don't remember how it goes, but I do know it's a country song. You get there, man. I hope you get there. I'll be thinking about you. Trey Perp. I'm going to write that down, man. Oh, let's see here. On this Google Play card. I got to tell y'all, man, I was Trey Perp hyphen. I always had a hard time saying hyphen. We used to have a hard time saying hyphen. Good luck, Trey. In all things, brother, but especially the memberships, man. They throw a lot of them around over here, and I don't put a whole lot of effort into this right here. And anybody could do this. You just play those other guys' videos. Good luck, Trey. Good to see you, Miss Deb. Happy Sunday, cuh.
A rat, and I'm just going to use this person right here for an example because they're the first person I seen in the chat. Kentucky Sweetness. How you doing, Kentucky Sweetness? Let's say me and Kentucky Sweetness are doing something illegal, right? Let's say, for an example, we were, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know if I should listen to this right here. There's no telling what he's about to say. Okay, against my better judgment.
No, running drugs for the fucking
Good
cartel.
evening. Good evening.
And we both get
What's up, brother?
popped.
Shout out to Rich.
Now, a rat is someone who squeals on the other person.
Haven't heard that in a while.
So they don't have to go to jail. That's a rat.
Well, I mean, that's one example. That's one example. I just think that a better general, broad, cover all my bases term, just mutual crime. Somebody that's participated or benefited off of mutual crime that sells somebody else out to not even keep themselves out of jail or prison. Sometimes it's for them dollars. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't wear a wire?
If you threaten to kill me because I come to a city in a public area, that's what the law's there for. I'm not going to waste my time and my freedom to go after him. I don't live by the...
What do you mean business is down at the club? I'm good. I'm good. Business is down at the club. Oh, man. Man, I hope it improves, man. Maybe consider advertising. Bad economy. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Them alcoholics, they don't want to drink no more if the economy is going to shit. The alcoholics can't afford to drink no more. Shout out to the alcoholics and to the clubs, man. All the clubs downtown, to the ones that ain't doing so well and the ones that are doing well. Shout out to all clubs. Even the gay clubs. Shout out to them. What's up, Logan? Thank you for joining, sir. New perspective. Logan's perspective is a new member. 7,500. Okay. I heard somebody. Never mind. Reading chat. Joe Barron. Nickel G, what's up, brother? What's understood doesn't have to be spoken. Damn it, I fucked that up, man. It took me forever to think what it was, and then I screwed it up. Unbelievable, man. I'm ending the live. I'll see y'all another day. I just clicked on the end stream button. Just clicked on it. What's up, Keith? Good to see you, brother.
The street code.
What'd you say?
Never had street code to go after him. I don't live by the street code.
Understood. Man, we haven't listened to very much, have we? This is opinion, entertainment for entertainment purposes only. You can't be using this for anything other than entertainment is what I'm saying. So if you're not entertained, I wouldn't pay no attention to it. Okay, it looks like we had quite a few people leave. That was way more people than I was expecting to leave. Okay, probably shouldn't have said that. Y'all can come back even if you're not entertained. Y'all can come back. Yeah, I know you don't live by the street code, sir. I know that right there. But there's a lot of people that, even some that you claim that I'm sure you are friends with, but people that you tell us you are friends with, and sometimes you may act a certain way that at the end of the day, really the worst thing is that you're just it's gonna reflect back in a bad way on your friend, whatever artist, quote unquote artist that you claim that you're friends with, and I'm sure you're friends with them, that you hang out with. But those, there's quite a few of them that claim they about that life, and I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what it means anymore. I'm about that life because, majority of them are not about that life. And that's okay, man. It's a lot of fake, a lot of fraud, a lot of phonies in music in general. It's what have you done for me lately? Business model. Drawn up by a Mormon on a Sunday after lunch. Johnny took a 3-hour ride on his bike and wore a backpack. All his cigarettes. Okay. Dude, I remember growing up, my parents, I don't think they had friends that they would like go on a trip somewhere and they could get the cigarettes cheaper. And I probably shouldn't be saying that. That may be illegal now that I think about it. Avoiding taxes. Taxation without reparations. That's the right quote. I don't want to hear anything about it. Stopped in the show love. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Brad. Big Brad. Regular Brad. Appreciate you, brother. That is correct. What's up? What's up, Playboy? Mr. Legger? Motivated one-legger? You gotta be careful how you say that. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us. Amen. Good to see all of you. Deb is supper ready. Okay, girl. All right. So what Deb's saying, shout out to Deb. Deb's saying Mike's live is more important than supper, is what she's saying. You turn me up over there. You do your thing. Play me in the background. It'll make the food taste better. Turn it up. I think I gained about 12 pounds, and you can see it. Had so much food over there. Hologram took care of us, man. Took care of all of us. An amazing time. Cardiac. You know, some people snore. Some people, I've known a lot of people that snore. But I've never been startled, shaken by someone's snore. They had and I ain't afraid to, I ain't ashamed to admit this. They had a queen size bunk bed. In cardiac, he's a hoss. I'm a little bit thin. So I said, I'll take top bunk. And I woke up in the middle of the night, man, and I thought somebody was trying to break in. And then I realized, I was damn fumbling. Then I don't even carry a weapon. Who would carry a weapon these days? I was over here looking for my damn bear spray is what I was looking for. I didn't realize it sounded like a bobcat in heat is what it sounded like. And I love cardiac death, but I need therapy after them snores. That's my dog. And he can snore any way he wants to, man. He got tuned up recently, so he can snore any way he wants to. What's up, player? I don't support that. Support us all. I don't support those that support us all. Amen. I agree. Oh man, I'm way behind. All right, y'all are way too generous. Y'all know that. Anybody could do this right here. Ain't nothing special going on over here. This is supposed to be viewer appreciation night. And that's where all the viewers show appreciation to me. We changed it up a little bit this year. Thank you, sir. Way too generous. Now I think about it, Square could have wrote me some damn super chats with Grandpa's money. He was probably buying them damn subscribers with his grandpappy's money. That's crazy and sad at the same time, man. Unfortunate. Would you stop? Dude, what are you doing? You're going to get overdrafted, brother. They're going to overdraft you. You're going to get overdrafted. The bank's going to start declining your card. Unusual activity. Extremely unusual. Nobody would be sending this much money to that guy. Can you pull up the account, Debbie? This is people at the bank, conversation at the bank. Debbie, can you pull up that account and see who they're sending money to? Yeah, Cheryl. It's Mike 12 Point. Okay, let me pull him up, Debbie. I want to see what's going on over here. And then they pull me up. I'm not going to get into what it's like when they pull me up. Who would send this idiot money? Oh my gosh, Cheryl, let's go to lunch. And I've been working on that. Y'all cut me a break. I've been working on it. Cut me a break. This is for Tough Knuckles Timmy's gas fund to get him to Paintsville so he can testify. Everyone, please donate. Please donate. He's got a long trip ahead of himself. I want them to donate to your defense fund. I want to see that video played in court. Now, I don't want to see anybody get hemmed up or get sued, but I do want to see both the judge and jury, if that's possible. I don't know if we can get a jury in there in a civil trial with reserves and all that right there. I guess they got jury. Somebody's saying they got jury. Okay, they do have them. Very generous of you. All of you. Wesco just got his tax return. The bank's calling him right now.
Never have. Never been arrested. The only thing I've ever done is get multiple speeding tickets.
Not a competition.
But y'all like to use the word rat a lot. So you're advocating for a guy who
I'm not going to say this too loud because Pit Stop probably ain't watching. He's got it turned up in the background somewhere, and hell, Kenny's probably in the penthouse or something. It's way past his bedtime, man. He's been out there on the lake all weekend, probably on that damn Cadillac. But if they come in here, y'all gonna start something. And I ain't trying to have no super chat war tonight, guys. This is supposed to be viewer choice awards, viewer select. And I appreciate it. Y'all are just way too generous. This is way too easy for being about that life. All right. For those about that life.
who's multiple speeding tickets. But y'all like to use the word rat a lot.
I got it back.
The whole thing with
Like
Triple
old
T
girl.
and Johnny. I'm no fan of Johnny Gallo. I think he's a punk, whatever. But he stood on his stuff, and now Triple T is trying to take him to court, get him locked up. And what I'm not understanding is how is a country rap lane and all the artists who stand on business standing behind Triple T
Come on.
being a rat and a
I ain't even got to talk. He should be getting the
and
super
going,
chat.
you know what I mean? Taking the shit to the cops.
Oh shit.
When Triple T kind of started all of it when he went to Paintsville. So
Oh, he's suing him
I just
about
have a
punching him?
question. Huh?
Well, he's suing him because he said he made threats. I said he's suing him because he punched him because I'm trying to look out for T, man. That would be kind of embarrassing, more embarrassing than filing charges over getting punched. Oh, I got scared. He's threatened everybody's life, but I got scared. Went up there to Paintsville with my megaphone, but I got scared. Man said he couldn't go 2 years without him. No, I want to be able to talk about it. Yeah, I can understand him backing out of that deal, man. He'd have a hard time. Dagworm, he'd be screen recording every live, just waiting for him to fuck up. And he probably would.
He's suing him about punching him?
Well, no. Johnny threatened to shoot him if he came back to Paintsville. And I'm not saying that was the right thing to do. But what I'm saying is Triple T stands behind New Breed and Jesse Howard, who are awesome. I respect 1,000%.
Come on.
Their biggest song is Welcome to My House, where they're basically saying, if you come to my house.
And they can't act like they don't know about this right here. I don't want to hear in, however long. Oh, we didn't know. They know, man. And they go doing interviews with him. And I'm happy for them. I just don't want to hear the people talk about how they're about that life or how gangster they are. That's all. It's not a bad. It doesn't make T look any kind of way. It looks those that claim one thing and then give this right here a pass just because you promote my music a little bit. Quick, man. Cheap and quick.
You ain't going to leave.
Yeah.
So now you got Triple T going to the cops, but nobody in the country rap lane
Yeah,
is
yeah.
speaking out telling Triple T. I'm not saying Johnny Gallo's a good guy or he
No.
deserves, but
No thanks.
you really want to try to get him locked up and be a rat. And go
That's
through the
over.
court
You have to
system.
go there
How
parked.
about we just let it go and understand it's internet bullshit? You know what I mean?
I agree.
My thing is this: the Triple T thing's got to a point where I don't mind respectfully getting on. I'll go to his.
I appreciate y'all joining us. I see a few y'all in here. I see a few name switcher uppers, changers. Go with the flow. I see a few y'all in here. I appreciate y'all for joining us. Always welcome. Y'all can push. I'll push P straight up out the pocket, baby. Good to see. Where's Jen at? Where's she at? There she is right there. I done clicked on her. Hi, girl. Hope you're well. Send everybody our love. Give everybody a hug for us. Upon further examination, it was discovered Square has a large prison purse. He keistered some syringes and straws, and the straws didn't bend. Interesting. Had those McDonald's flurry straws. Oh, that's a scoop. Never mind. Same thing. You know what I'm saying, though. TT, I told y'all earlier. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. And some of you told me that y'all go without cable. Send me a super chat. And I appreciate that. And I'm glad y'all have your priorities in order. We were supposed to end this if we got a super chat. This is just out of hand. They're going to think we're damn laundering money over here. Why is he getting all these super chats? Let's go watch him. See what he did. He must be doing something pretty good if he gets all them super chats. And they watch, and they're laundering money. I already did that joke in another form. Keep it moving.
This channel.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. All of you.
So this guy
Cut
Jerry
off. No more
said
tonight.
that
That's way too much.
every time he comes over here, he gets blocked.
Yeah,
Jerry,
we're gonna be
if
eating
you're
again.
watching, if that's
Yeah,
really
my
your
kids
game
are
or your YouTube
asking if we're
game,
gonna be eating again. Yeah, we
put
sure
something
are.
in the comments.
Yeah,
And I'll
thankfully.
give you a wrench
Go back
so
to
you
bed.
don't get blocked. Because I don't ever remember seeing you in the chat. Now, what's so funny about it, doing a little research, that same guy is a fucking creek squatter.
A creek squatter.
And you were talking mad cash shit on fucking Bravo Gator when he dropped a diss track on your boy.
Mad cat shit.
And now you're over there fucking glitching.
Everybody was, man. I mean, that's just how it is. That's fans for you, man. Don't be surprised if somebody's favorite artist gets dissed and a fan goes off somewhere and says something out of pocket or in pocket, whatever. This guy's how do you remember all this stuff? Did you go back and do research? I just think y'all put a lot of time into this right here, unnecessary, a lot of negative energy, a lot of time spent in negative energy, a lot of it, a whole bunch of it, and it's not healthy physically. It can't be healthy.
Blazing, advocating for Johnny Gobble, which is mind blowing.
So
let's
I
set
see.
the record straight.
Appreciate you,
Number
brother.
one,
Clean up,
I'm not suing anybody.
unmop it,
Number two,
pick that sign up,
you say I'm a rat.
open that freezer.
Let me explain something to you. I don't live by the street code. I'm not a gangster. Never been to jail. I just caught my first charge fucking 2 weeks ago. A misdemeanor of harassment. And most likely is going to get dismissed because there's no evidence of it. What I'm getting at is the law is there for a reason. I'm not going to waste my time on a scumbag. What I mean by that is, it has nothing to do with going to Paintsville last year. Had nothing to do with that. If it was about that, I would have pressed the issue back then.
I think that you, like, if you went to the police back then, there's no way any of them dudes could stand beside you. Because that is, I mean, by the book, you look it up, it would be a picture of somebody meeting, getting bopped around, and then going to the police. That would have been just an awful look. So you wait a year and blame it on some threats, regular threats. A lot of people's had those threats. Me? A lot of people's been threatened to have their life ended by him in particular. Only one, I think, as far as I know, only one person went to the police. It's you two. I mean, you was trolling the guy, right? quote unquote trolling the guy. You was trying to get a reaction out of him. You're supposed to celebrate the reaction. Oh, he threatened to kill me. Did y'all see that? He fucking threatened to kill me. Got him. I fucking got him. I did that backwards. We'll cut that part out. That's the sound of a fishing line going out. That's how I throw it too, man. I want to hear nothing about it. That's how I throw it. I'm deep sea fishing. Had him on the hook, man. Then ran to the police. Would have been a great, semi great, halfway great, mostly great troll. He's already fucked up. Uh oh. What's up? Good evening. Get him, Miss Vicky. He was milking chop last night. Oh, interesting. Chill text, loving mics, lives like always. Amen. Operation Gobble. I tried to go viral online, but the only thing that spread was everyone's secondhand embarrassment. No cussing at the door, beers. You already got a cooler. Oh man, there's no cussing. Don't be cussing out there. And the beer's on ice. We don't have a cooler. Was it hilarious? Okay. All right.
You understand?
I do.
That disgusting human being hit my link, came up on the panel, and said if I come back to his town, he would put a bullet between my eyes and blow my fucking brains out. Now, I don't know about you, but
Okay, you're not a rat, man. I'll meet you in the middle beneath that old Georgia pine. You're not a rat, Triple T. You're not a rat. But, and that's a big butt, and I love a big butt. Certain people don't like it's got to get really out of hand for the law gets involved, because once the law, and shout to the law, but once the law gets involved, it makes everything complicated. And usually, man, yeah, just call the law over, especially stuff like that. It's just a bad look. And then when you boys give it a pass, you're not a rat. But when you boys give that right there a pass, it just doesn't look good for them. It's just a bad. I don't know. I guess having their music, whatever, man, whatever. They're gonna be picking and choosing what they're upset about.
that's a terroristic threat. And not only that, once he's
My bad. Was that down like that the whole time? Way behind. My bad. Way behind. What's up, player? Where's he at? Done dozed off on us. I unsubscribed from Chop. He's gonna be mad about that. Milk and Chop the long way. Is his audio good? I don't think he's in. I think he's in the bed. Kenny's probably in the bed. Chop owes everyone money. Wow. Maybe get a community post out of that. I've asked this right here before, and y'all may have given me an answer. I don't recall it. Did they show receipts of where they're so quick to start some kind of donation? And by the way, man, can we if y'all gonna do donations, don't do it through YouTube Super Chats. That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. Send donations and shout out to YouTube. I love YouTube, and they should get their cut. But if you're trying to get it an actual charity, try to get as much as you can to them. I mean, the majority of that money you're sending is already going to administration shit, right? Advertisement, all that stuff. And then you cutting down 50 down there 50 off the top, off Jump Street. Did they ever see show where they sent all that money? They did not. So quick to raise that money, man, for somebody else's child, griffing off somebody else's child. I probably shouldn't say that. They didn't do that. Or did they? I don't know if they did that or not. But when it comes to what was going on up there at that park, silence, crickets. Wes, he is a madman. He's one of the madder men. Flying a kite, okay. How long is Tim going to cry about being a rat? Or should we say doing rat behavior and somebody wake Nuggy up? He's been asleep since August. Man, I do feel bad for that dude, man. I didn't want to say nothing. I guess they said he had he had a piece, half a limb taken off or something. I mean, we've seen it before, is all. You know what I'm talking about. Hell, we've seen it before. Locked up. Have him in a damn chokehold. I think it's 35, if I'm not mistaken, to be exact. Somewhere in there. My point is that extra 35 could be going more towards charity because probably only, they probably take 90% for administration fees once it gets to the charity, depending on which charity. Some of them are a little bit better than others. Don't be rounding up down there at the store either when they ask you if you want to round up for damn little Jeff's awareness week or whatever. Okay. That's what I'm asking. Yeah. I don't know. And it shouldn't be any of our concern, right? Because we didn't send any money, but his viewers. Did he just completely rip his viewers off? Because there was a whole bunch of money. Whole bunch of money. Chop's calling me. 1 second, man. Hold on. To yell, you don't need to be talking about that, and hung up. So I don't know. I guess they don't want me talking about this right here. If anybody's seen the money that they donated, we need to have some phone calls. We need to open up the damn lines again. That's what we do in next live. We open up damn phone calls. Everybody might call. Ain't no telling who's going to call. But the money that was donated and then never seen from again will definitely be called. I can guarantee you that right there. We need some accountability. What's going on over there? Ripping his own people off. I had a hip replacement, but he was knocked off in August. Okay. I think he just got some better pills than he had. Maybe they got him on the 30s now. Yeah, wish him a speedy recovery. Yep. I hate it for him, man. Wouldn't wish it on anybody. And I guess he had allegedly nodded out over there, and his friends that were on panel, and I'm sure some of them have to have his number as much time as they spend around each other. Not a single one of them thought about calling him up, waking him up, telling him to turn his camera off or something. I mean, so quick to embarrass their friends for a little bit of YouTube, for some laughing emojis. Quick to embarrass their friends. Take advantage of them. Them got busted by Just in Time trying to troll Caesar Beavers, supposedly. Uh-oh. Need to do an expose with Chop's Cash App. Okay. I like the suggestions. Let me get a book. All right, so we got Chop's Cash App. Oh, doing the expose. Is that what that is? Expose. Do a Montreal expose. Expose. Is there supposed to be an E there with the little squiggly thing up top? Makes you say the E funny. Expose. Raise your pinky when you say it. Chop's Cash App. Yeah, I'm sure some of the donations went through there. And we know Cash Apps, they love to talk. You get a Cash App on the phone, man, it'd talk. It'd spill everybody's business. A good Cash App. You get you a good Cash App on the phone. They just kept talking because they may have been on pills too. I don't know. 7-0. Man, I feel bad for them people. It was, them people went through it. They just shut it down in Tennessee. And people, they probably some of them going through it now, or they may went to a clinic. I don't know. It was just right there, man. That was what bothered me. You keep it in the smoke shops. Y'all do your thing, man, because there's gonna be something else, right? There'll always be something else. But they had it right there. It was advertised to children, marketed to children. They had that. There was one of them feeling free feeling. It was like a blue. It looked, when I first seen it, I thought it was like an energy shot. But it's like for lack of a better term, a pretty bottle. And it's right there, man. Right there for the kids to see. Anybody. Oh, you had to be 18 or 21 to get it, Mike. Yeah, you got to be 18 or 21 to get alcohol and tobacco, too. And no kids ever get that stuff. It's so deep. That's what she said. Actually, she's never said that. Who does Facebook anymore? People out there doing Facebook. On rolling here.
Said it. He jumped down and went live and tripled down on the same thing, saying that he would get away with a 6-man murder case for staying your ground. So you're over there advocating for a guy who has called the police on 3 people. Called the cops on Gotcha Man.
Not advocating for it, man. It doesn't get a pass just because it's him, is what I'm saying. They know what it is. Them dudes that go over there and do interviews with him and they act like they're a gangster. They know what's up. They can act like they don't know what's going on. Oh, I didn't know that he called the police after getting into a fight. It's not you do your thing, T. But it's just kind of makes them look fake. Some fraudsters.
File charges against him. Call the cops on C for
Super
615.
doodle.
Press charges against him.
Yeah, nobody.
Call the cops on his ex-wife.
Dirty. All dirty moves. We can all agree those are all dirty moves, man. That's a dirty move. For internet stuff, anyways. I don't know all the details or whatnot, but stuff that happened, internet shenanigans, there shouldn't be the police involved in that right there, man. Because then what's next? Where's the line drawn? Is line drawn there, or a sarcastic joke? An obviously stupid, fake attempt at comedy that may come off as a threat to somebody. It's not a pass just because it's Johnny Gobble.
To the point where she had to be on house arrest and couldn't go on the internet and say anything about him, all because she posted a picture of a car that looks similar to his. There's multiple videos of him admitting of wearing wires on people.
Yep.
So let's define what a rat is.
Go with the shorts. All true. This is all true, man. But the deflecting isn't going to work here. What you're saying is true. But you don't get a pass just because that's true.
Rat. And I'm just going to use this person right here for an example because they're the first person I seen in the chat.
Going to call a random person in chat a rat. Okay.
Kentucky Sweetness. How you doing, Kentucky Sweetness?
She'd be doing way better if she was over here. I can guarantee you that.
Let's say me and Kentucky Sweetness are doing something illegal. Right? Let's say, for an example, we were, I don't know, running drugs for the fucking cartel. And we both get popped. Now, a rat is someone who
We're already listening to this part.
squeals on the other person so they don't have to go to jail.
Squealing.
That's a rat.
That's that old school term, squeal. He squealed on him. He squealed on him, Robert.
If you threaten to kill me because I come to a city in a public area, that's what the law's there for. I'm not going to waste my time and my freedom to go after him. I don't live by the street code. Never have. Never been arrested. The only thing I've ever done is get multiple speeding tickets. But y'all like to use the word rat a lot. So you're advocating for a guy who's in multiple videos. Every time he did it to feed his drug habit. Mind you, this is this. And also wished a woman would have a miscarriage. Same person who said that Kansas Rebel Man was the reason why that his son died. So, Jerry, you're very, very well misinformed. The only time I would take law in my own hands.
True story. Yeah, I mean, all that stuff's I think that I don't even have to explain it because the people in here, they watched it, man. I ain't got to explain it to y'all. Y'all seen it. But it still doesn't give you a pass. He could have killed somebody. He could have done the most despicable stuff in life, even worser than the worst. But calling the cops after you antagonize a man, trolling, quote unquote, trolling, and then, you know, you get what you're after. You call it whatever you want, brother.
If someone does something to my family, then every gloves are off at that point. But if you think I'm gonna fucking go handle some business on a scumbag like that, that's what the law's there for.
It is strong.
That's what our taxpayer dollars is for. I just think it's kind of funny you being Creek Squad. You're over there fucking trying to advocate for Bravo Gator to what? To cancel me? To say something negative about me on Johnny Gobble's behalf? That's mind-boggling. And then you brought up and said that there's a video of me calling the cops. Hey, Goofy, that video?
Oh. I don't know. It's too petty to even mention. It's like they watch and take notes. I think that I would bet that they watch me and take notes. Just write random shit down. The dumbest shit that I say, they write it down.
Was 1,000% a fucking troll on a guy who was trying to blackmail me to come up on his panel to apologize to him, or else he was going to dox my information on where I work, which he ended up doing anyway. I don't know if you know it or not, but it's against the law to dox a federal employee. And he did it. So I was live that night, the same day that he did that. At 2:30 in the morning, I called the fucking police station and said, hey, who do I need to talk to about this? They said, well, you have to call this other city's police department. Never called them. Never followed up with it. I did it to fuck with him. And it worked too, because he was paranoid as fuck.
I wasn't even paying attention to
Now,
what the hell he
that
was
same
saying,
piece
man.
of shit police station said, hey, who do I need to talk to about this? They said, well, you have to call this other city's police department.
Is he reading the teleprompter?
Never called them. Never followed up with it. I did it to fuck with him. And it worked too, because he was paranoid as fuck.
He's reading a teleprompter.
Now, that same piece of shit ended up going to fucking jail anyway for parole violation because he came up hot on a fucking piss test.
Trolled him. So I'm going to call the cops. Legendary troll, man. I'm going to call the cops on you. Legendary troll, man. One of the best trolls I've ever seen. I'm going to call the cops on you. Habitual line steppers. Yes, bad moves doesn't mean you get a bad move pass. Come on. I'm going to write that down. Wrote it down. I wonder if he actually doesn't get it, or he just acts like he doesn't get it so that he just, oh, it's normal. I'll keep doing this because it's completely normal for an adult to act this way. Or does he think he could? I said, what was, let me see here. Let me back up one second. What did he have? He's live right now. Triple T. Shout out Triple T, man. Setting the record straight. And I thought that And I thought that it was like a new weekly series. Because I think I've heard that a couple times recently, right? Setting the record straight. How I feel about it. Something we need to talk about. We need to talk about this right now. I'm not talking about this anymore. I'm going to talk about it tomorrow right now, but not anymore after that unless I want to. Setting the record straight. I have to check this right here out after.
And that video that you're talking about is almost 4 years old.
Shout out to, again, shout out Triple T. Like and subscribe, comment, unsubscribe, delete your comment, unlike it, dislike it, then pretend like you never seen it again. Promotion. This is promotion, standard promotion.
Why don't you go look at the background of that video? It'll show an American flag. It'll show all my purple hearts. It'll show a red, white, and blue of 3 T's put together. Nowhere does it look like this background. You sound like a fucking moron. And then you said, well, he rocks with New Breed and Jesse Howard, and they wrote a song called Welcome to My House. Yeah, that song was written about New Breed's daughter, meaning if you come into his house, you're not going to leave. And I stand by that.
I think, and I mean no disrespect to them guys. I'm about to say something. I mean no disrespect to these guys. I feel like T kind of threw them under the bus recently. I don't know what kind of conversation. None of my business. I don't care what the conversation was. But he said that whatever he was doing, it made it sound like that they give him the go ahead, give him the, oh, you should be doing this. I can't remember. Maybe it's in this right here. It was something I skimmed through. Let me see here. I'm not going to look for it now. Never mind. He was talking. He said something about he had a conversation with him, and they was like, "Oh yeah, you should do that." So I don't know. I don't know if that's kind of crazy work when I can't explain. If you're watching this right here and don't already get it, I can't explain it in a better way that's going to make you understand it, gentlemen. And maybe they didn't give him a pass, but it sounded like he talked to him and they give him a pass on the bullshit. And I felt like he was kind of throwing him under the bus for even bring that. It's like he wanted us to know that he had the conversation with him more than how it would look with them saying, oh, yeah, continue to act the way that you act.
And that video that you're talking about is almost 4 years old. Why don't you go look at the background of that video?
I think that it was more than 4 years old since Johnny Gobble wore that wire. Who wouldn't wear a wire? I think it was more than 4 years old.
It'll show an American flag. It'll show all my purple hearts. It'll show a red, white, and blue of 3 T's put together. Nowhere does it look like this background.
Statute of limitations.
You sound like a fucking moron. And then you said, well, he rocks with New Breed and Jesse Howard, and they wrote a song called Welcome to My House. Yeah, that song was written about New Breed's daughter, meaning if you come into his house, you're not going to leave. And I stand by that. But what you don't know, Goofy,
puts me out.
I talked to people in Outlaw Nation about the matter,
This right here's it.
and they told me I'd be a fool if I didn't press the issue. Because they know I don't live by the street code. I'm not a gangster.
It doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. You was trying to antagonize him, troll him to get him to say whatever he said, and you got it, and then you ran to the police. That's what matters, is you got what you was after. You was trying to get him fired up. You got him fired up. And he threatened you just like he's threatened everybody else. And they give you a pass on that. New Breed and Jesse Howard give him a pass on calling the cops over Johnny Gobble threatening his life after he got his ass whooped in the Lowe's parking lot. Got bopped up all the way around the parking lot. Oh, was that guy that bopped you up all the way around the parking lot? Yeah. Hasn't he threatened multiple lives? Multiple people's lives on the internet? Yes. And nobody else called the cops. No. Nobody else called the cops. No, they achieved the goal they were after. They didn't want to call no cops, man. They wanted to catch a threat. That was the goal. Entertain whoever was watching. But I'm calling the cops. Oh yeah, man. Why wouldn't you? Welcome to my house. I don't know if I believe it, man. I have a really hard time believing they give you a pass just because you don't live by the code, or however we put it. That's crazy work. And I don't know which one's crazier, is you throwing them under the bus like that, or them saying, yeah, call the police, press charges. Where's he at? Player. Good evening, man. Player. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Hope you're well. I don't care what kind of weekend you have, and you hear about that boy up there doing Missouri cocaine. As some people was bringing up earlier in chat, that sounds like the worst cocaine you could get, man. Cocaine in Missouri, Southern Missouri cocaine. I don't know anything about cocaine. It just sounds awful. He's in there. Good to see you, brother. Thank you for joining us. That's it. Gang, guitar pick. Okay.
And if any artist out there thinks that I'm a rat and they don't want to fuck with me because of that, that's okay.
It is okay. That's completely fine. The issue is when they claim to be about that life. When they claim to be some real motherfuckers or whatever you want to call it. It's a bitch, and I ain't saying you're a bitch, T. I'm not, y'all don't get it twisted. I'm just saying it's a bitch move. They're having their cake and eating it too. I hope none of them cut the man off. I just don't want to hear about him being gangster and then standing next to that right there. I don't even think that they claim to be gangster. Do they? Do they claim to be gangster? I don't know, man. I want my people to be gangster though.
But the foul and disgusting things that man has done, going around calling me a fucking.
But there's other stuff too. It's not just calling the cops. I hate this is a bad time to bring this right here up though. Maybe they should be concerned because I'm sure it was probably some of their fans that sent money to y'all for autism awareness. And I think that it's only appropriate if receipts are shown. I don't know why they wasn't shown immediately without even being asked. I don't know why they wasn't posted on all social media. I think that was pocketed, allegedly. And I also think that the majority of Adam Calhoun's career is made up. And I'm going to write that down. Maybe we do a deep dive. That's what she said.
Pedophile, harassing me
Fake career.
and my wife, try to blackmail my wife,
Dirty move.
and then
Nasty
threaten to
move.
fucking kill me because if I come to a city
He needs it,
in
man.
Kentucky.
There he is. What's up, brother?
No, sir. Now, I know a lot of people think that, oh, he uses his veteran status to get away with shit. I will say this. As a veteran, I believe I've earned the right to go to any fucking place I want in this country.
There's no way that you're actually scared of it, man. That's something else. You're a tough SOB, T. At the end of the day, I mean, we keep it a buck. You tough. Then you've been through it. And for you to act like you're scared because that man threatened your life. All this right here is silly, right? But to act like you're scared of that man because he threatened your life after that's what you was after. Him saying something crazy like he said. And then I'm not saying that ain't crazy, it's crazy. That's wild to get somebody threatening your life over internet activities, right? But now our tough drill sergeant, you are, brother. Do not let me discredit you at all. And don't think that I'm trolling you or being slick with you. I'm not. You are. You tough, man. You've been through it. And you deserve all the respect for that right there. But it almost makes it just kind of makes it look weak, man. And I know you ain't weak. I know the drill sergeant ain't weak, but it kind of makes you look weak, is all I'm saying. A little bit weak.
When I went to Paintsville a year ago at the last redneck rave, I didn't go to his house.
We had some people reserve and not show up.
I was in a public parking lot.
Tell him.
Yeah, I went there to trolling. I was on a megaphone, talking shit. He looked at my live to see where I was at so he can come to my location.
Oh, did
If
he
it
really?
was about that, I would have pressed the issue back then.
Interesting.
But it wasn't.
I want to go over and watch his live while he's still
And
alive.
the reason why I never hit him back,
I'm trying not to. He lets me watch his videos. I don't want to snipe him. We'll go check it out here after a while though.
because he's got Paintsville City Council and the local police department in his fucking back pocket because he's got so much dirt on him. If I would have beat the shit out of him, it'd have came back on me. How do you think he was able to get Gotcha Man charged for just going to the Dairy Queen on his lunch break while he was doing a job in that town?
In a chicken basket.
By making up bullshit lies. So, Jerry, if that's your name, know your fucking facts, Goofy. The funny thing is, I actually talked to Bravo Gator today for about 35 minutes on the phone. And we had a nice little conversation. And we talked about that whole incident. You want to know what he said, Jerry? He agrees with me.
Just remember this right here. If you don't want your business being put out over the internet, don't talk about it on the phone with these people right here. Watch Country Rap News guy the other day. And look, man, he could have got permission, man, but they're so not like without a second thought, just giving up what was said in private conversations. Quick, 35 minutes. That's a lot of recording right there. That he recorded every phone call with Kurt. I'd like to hear those.
Hitman from Outlaw Nation agreed with me.
How many people's under that bus?
He said, I would never do it because I live by the streets. But you don't live by the streets, T. So handle your business.
Y'all know who gave him that nickname? I hear a lot of people calling him T now. It's like old JT, man. I wonder who giving them boys them nicknames. That's interesting. Change your name up
I ain't
on
gonna
them.
be mad at you. SMG Jimmy, same thing. So this notion that I'm a rat
You, brother. Thank you for
because
showing
you're looking at
two-piece.
a fucking video that some goofball put out, fucking reclipped it from a live stream that I did almost 4 years ago, and you're trying to spin that, what's going on right now? Know your fucking facts and do your research. And I stand by what I'm doing right now. And if there's any artist who doesn't agree with that and they don't want to fuck with me because of it, then hey, it is what it is. But I don't.
I guess it is what it is. Yeah, that's a one of my favorite quotes. Yeah.
Live by the streets. I'm not a gangster. Never been locked up. Never had handcuffs put on me as an adult. The only crime I've ever done from the age of 18 till now is speeding.
Doing speed? Is that what he said?
If I take a sip of alcohol, my wife will tell you, I won't even get behind the wheel. Just from one sip.
Who all did he said did he say Jesse Howard and New Breed? He said Hitman. They might call in. Now that they've seen this live, they might call in. We're going to be opening up the phone line soon. Chops, Cash App. We reached out to him, sent him an email. Chops, Cash App, email. He hit us back. He already hit us back. Said he's willing to come on. Do it. Ask me anything I want to answer. So we'll have a hitman. I could see what y'all answered since I asked you a question. What's up, Pat? Player. What's up, Pat? In the building. Wasted opportunity. Good for nothing. Amen. There he is, man. I knew I seen that name earlier, man. I just clicked right over you. Unbelievable. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're well. Hope everybody on that side's well. Oh, Clip Farm was in here earlier. I see Miss Vicky tagging. Shout out to Clip Farm. Mr. Hole. Big fan of Hole. The car Hole. Hope everybody on that end's the late night crew. And if you want everything to run smooth, you need a good late night crew. Man, I don't know. I don't want to stir up any. I don't want to stir up anything over there for real. He's throwing him under the bus though for sure. He's like, they like it, so you shouldn't have a problem with it. They don't have a problem with it. You shouldn't have a problem with it. I talked to all of Outlaw Nation. Y'all like their music, don't you? Well, they said they don't have a problem with it. They don't have a problem with me running to the police after I got bopped up. Bop, 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 a ram. Bop, 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 a ram. I'm not going any higher than that. And I'm sure, he probably told the story. He probably didn't tell it exactly how it happened, right? Whenever he went to him. There he is right there, brother. I see. Just working on my wife's car. Okay. Good luck with that, man. He probably, he didn't give it to him direct. He probably didn't tell him exactly what was going on. Made it sound a certain kind of way. Oh, he skilled people in the past. I wonder if they was like, isn't that guy that smacked you all over the parking lot? Is that the same guy? They probably knew who he was. That's got to be embarrassing, man, for your lead glazer to get bopped up. Delivered a bop up.
So for anybody out there
Self-delivered.
thinks that I'm a rat because some dumbass wants to fucking threaten to kill me.
You're not a rat, man.
And no, I didn't call the cops even this time. Did I call the DA? Yeah, I did do that. They're the ones who turned it over to the Kentucky State Police, and they called me. I showed the receipts on that.
Speaking of receipts, would it be possible? Because I'm sure, T, I'm sure that you sent your money. I'm not questioning it right there. But I got questions about that other guy. Legitimate. Hey, I ain't going to say it out loud, but between you and I, we both know those are legitimate questions. I know you got your doubts that he sent that money where he said he was going to send it. And I'd just like to see proof is all. I think that's a reasonable request, considering it was the people that sent the money. That's an easy request to fulfill, I believe. I think you'd have that on deck. You would think that it would be posted everywhere, considering how much it was. I think they said like $5,000. Insane you take them people for that kind of money. Chop, allegedly.
Guess what? They already knew about the incident before they even called me, because apparently a lot of people called. But those same people who are making videos on me, they've called the cops too on other people. Yeah. Had people get 5150 against them. Called the cops on a guy who worked at a dry cleaner.
Who's he talking about? Anybody know who he's talking about? Where's the money? Yeah. And look, man, this is something else. I mean, you would think whether JT likes it or not, Chop represents, he's got whatever happened, whatever he does, it does reflect back on JT, considering he put him on and giving him everything that he's got. There's guys that they grind out years, man. They grind years trying to get 1,000 subscribers. Then they work a little bit extra overtime to buy camera. Meanwhile, they're conversating with whatever artist, whatever up-and-coming artist or whatever artist that's ever come up. Trying to build relationships, trying to get their foot in the door, right? Good people. Good people, people that country rap community could use. And they're here. We just don't see them because of all the bullshit. There's people that grind it out for years, Chop. And you was handed it, brother. Handed the keys with a Ferrari. Ferrari keys is what I'm talking about. And the Ferrari was there too. You got the keys in the Ferrari. And you sit in the Ferrari in the damn parking lot. Making community posts about Dagburn and Mike 12 Point. It doesn't make any sense, man. Is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter to you because you didn't have to grind for it. And never will you guys have any kind of gate keeping these people out. I think that you're working kind of secondhand for some of them other guys, kind of going off what they want. I would imagine Lil Milfy didn't give something up that weekend is why she got so much hate. She didn't pass anything around. And I ain't talking about that. I just needed to do that. I'm not talking about that.
Yeah.
Talking about that Grey Poupon.
And then Johnny got up on the panel last night and tried to repush the same bullshit. When he's called the cops 3 different times on 3 different people, it's mind-blowing.
Is it mind-blowing?
If you don't want to get in trouble with the law, don't break the law, asshole.
Y'all hear that? Gangster country rappers, y'all hear that? All you country rappers that are moving weight. You hear this? We got to get some clarity. I want to know exactly what he said to them guys for them to say, "Oh yeah, go ahead and do that." Because like a motivated one-legger said, they put a damn body lift on that van. And it's got the damn cargo roof. I never seen anybody throw anybody on top of the bus. Ran out of room. There she is. Good evening, young lady. Hope you're well. Hope you're somewhere safe. Hope you're not in Antioch. Shout out to Antioch. Anybody ever trying to get robbed? You looking to get stabbed or something like that for no particular reason? No good reason. And there's never really a good reason. There might be a couple good reasons somebody might get sliced up. But down there, we've seen it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Thank you for joining us, man. Hope you're enjoying your evening. Hologram getting a lot of love in here. Okay, love to see
It's
it.
that simple. So no, I don't live by the street code. That's what the law is there for. That's what my tax dollars go for. To handle.
You kind of wasting those people, and they know this. They know that you're wasting their time. They had a reasonable solution to all this right here, and you turned it down. And they're going to hold it against you. I know Mother Justice is supposed to be blind, but you clogging up the court, wasting the judge's time, wasting the DA's time, wasting prosecutor's time. They're going to hold it against you, man. You're fighting a losing battle.
Things like that. Now, if someone were to come to my physical location and harm someone in my family, that's a different story. So when Newbury was up on the panel last week and said, we wrote a song talking about we don't call the cops, that's what he's talking about.
You've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. You're borderline brain dead.
People get videos on me.
Oh, did anybody answer me on who called the dry cleaning place? Just woke up okay. Moving faster than your eyes go. You know, I was recommended a this guy Kai Sinat. He's a Twitch streamer, and I watched one of his videos probably I don't know a couple weeks within the last 2 weeks ago, and so since then I've been getting recommended all of his. He's doing this big streamer university thing right now, and there was a couple people that have it is say they've got 6 or 7, 8,000 live viewers, and the chat just does not move. It's so it makes me wonder exactly how many people, and they, everybody knows a lot of botting going on them streamers. Streamers do a lot of botting, but they have 6 people in there, and the chat's not even moving. That's crazy work. I was lost, but now I'm found. He is full of monkey behavior, receiving and giving love in here. I wouldn't watch
Call
too
the
much of
cops on a
this.
guy who worked at a dry cleaner. Yeah. And then Johnny got up on the panel last night and tried to repush the same bullshit. When he's called the cops 3 different times on 3 different people, it's mind blowing.
He got on the panel? Did Dagburn get on the panel with New Breed while New Breed was up there? Is that what I'm understanding or no?
If you don't want to get in trouble with the law, don't break the law, asshole. It's that simple.
All my criminal friends, y'all hear that? People that do crime occasionally.
So no, I don't live by the street code. That's what the law is there for. That's what my tax dollars go for. To handle things like that. Now, if someone were to come to my physical location and harm someone in my family, that's a different story. So when Newbury was up on the panel last week and said, we wrote a song talking about we don't call the cops, that's what he's talking about. If you do something to our families, there will be no law. I will be happy to take the charge. If someone hurts one of my kids, my grandkids, my wife, or my animals, I will gladly take a charge. And if it's for life, so be it. Or if someone hurts one of my teammates, to come to my physical location and harm someone in my family, that's not break the law, asshole. It's that simple. So no, I don't live by the street code. We push the same bullshit. And then Johnny got up on the panel last night and tried to repush the same bullshit.
Or did he say something about New Breed?
Yeah. It's on a guy who worked at a... Yeah. Well, they even... And guess what? The cop panel last night and if you don't want to get... So no, to handle that different story. Panel talking about. We wrote a song talking about. So when New Breed was a different store location and harmed someone in my family, that's a different story. So when New Breed was up on the panel last week and said, we wrote a song talking about we don't call the cops, that's what he's talking about.
But you're contradicting yourself. He's threatening to call. He's threatening to end your life, and you are calling the police. And you just said that the song's written about we don't call the police over that stuff, brother. You got to think about your arguments where you and maybe consider stop throwing them guys under the bus because I have a suspicion that they do not approve of this right here, and you give it to them in a different light. You give it from a different angle. I believe. I could be wrong, man. I've been wrong about a lot of them guys, man. I've been fooled by them. A lot of fraudsters out here, but I don't see them guys being okay with calling the police. And if there was, it's crazy work to throw them under the bus that quick, man, quick, fast, and in a hurry. Like, Pat, I think I already said hey to you, brother. Good to see you. I'll say hey again if I want to, man. Sure is smoky in here. It was horrible.
If you do something to our families, there will be no law. I will be happy to take the charge. If someone hurts one of my kids, my grandkids, my wife, or my animals, I will gladly.
Yeah, I know that you want to talk about this because now you're trying to distance yourself from being, a cop caller over internet stuff, man. Yeah, everybody's that way, T, man. Everybody's that way. Is this you're comparing apples and oranges, the old saying is. You're talking about somebody coming into your house to try to hurt you versus you fucking with the guy and trying to get him to act irrational, which you succeeded in. This is silly, man. This is silly to try to compare these two just so you could say, oh, if somebody came to my house, I would kill him. I wouldn't call the cops. Well, of course you would. Who wouldn't? Who would call the cops if somebody's in your house trying to kill you, brother? Doesn't work, man. You got to think about this stuff before you try to use it as an argument, man. Write that down.
Take a charge. And if it's for life, so be it.
This is viewer choice. Viewer's choice. I didn't want to watch this. I didn't want to react to it, even though it's easy. They make it easy. They've always made it easy. And they'll continue making it easy because that's what they do. They make it easy for me. And I think it's on purpose. I've all but confirmed they make it easy for me on purpose. I forgot where I was going with that right there. It doesn't even matter.
So know your facts. I just thought it was funny because I'm pretty sure you were talking mad cash shit on Bravo when he dropped Atom Bomb on your boy.
And country internet rap doesn't matter, brother. It has nothing to do with thinking it's silly for you to call the cops over some internet beef, internet drama. He said, she said. You can bring all this stuff up, man. It's crazy you even know this guy was saying something about Bravo back when that was, what, a year ago? It's crazy that you know that. But that has nothing to do. That doesn't fit into the equation at all, man. A lot of unnecessary stuff he brings up, try to get you to look over here. Look over here, don't look over here. I've been doing that a lot lately. Take up money for kids when it's take up money quick for kids trying to bring awareness to autism, allegedly. But they don't want no awareness drawn to them kids that were preyed upon. Let's be real about it, man. There's people that That's what they're after, to show off. Let that thing hang out. In fact, I seen I was recommended. I wasn't recommended. It come from Sheriff Polk. I'm subscribed to Sheriff Polk. If y'all ain't, you should be. He had just put out a video of some guy going through Walmart, showing it to some kid. That was his MO. That's what he did. That's what he enjoyed doing, man. And that's what he was doing at Walmart. And for y'all just try to sweep that under the rug when y'all, excuse me, when y'all get so outrageously mad over just the most random, silly stuff, and then give this right here a pass. But nope, don't. It's crazy y'all haven't addressed that stuff, man. Kids being preyed upon up there at the Redneck Raven. Nobody wants to talk about it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Now you're over there fucking white knighting for fucking Johnny Gobble.
White knight.
Fucking crazy. Just goes to show where your morals are.
I swear they take notes, man. That's embarrassing, gentlemen. I won't say nothing. I won't say anything else about it, but that's
Now,
embarrassing.
That's my first rant. Here's my second rant. Tony, my second rant.
So he has all this stuff written out. He's got some kind of teleprompter that he reads off of.
Here's my second rant.
This right here hasn't changed in a while. He's not talking to anybody in chat. Notice he never says any names. He never says Burden Fans Gin. He never says anything about a Terry Lill, Miss Terry Lill, a Creative Noise, Gator Nation HB, Polaroid White, Motivated One-Legger. He has another rant. Number 2, you hear him click over, watch it. You hear that? You hear it click over?
Tony Vance has been coming. Here's my second rant. That's my first rant. Here's my second rant.
You see, he's searching for it.
Here's my second rant.
He's pulling up his second rant. So he's wrote all, it's probably an AI rant. At the end of the day, it's probably an AI rant. This is so silly, man. Setting the record straight again.
Tony Vance has been coming into the chat asking me to play Bravo Gators music. And I said, I'm not going to until he apologizes.
Get fucking real, dude.
Now, if y'all remember, right before the rave, was actually right before the Mobile Home Bash,
It's like that's crazy to demand somebody. Let's see what I'll hear him out.
live one night. Chop was up on the
Until he
panel.
apologizes, dude. And whoever asked for Bravo's music to be played over there, dude, that's not going to benefit Bravo. Getting music played over there, man. Those people, they're not consumers. If y'all paid any attention to all of this right here, the majority of those people right there have showed up just to hate on Ryan. This isn't new, man. He did these long ass streams for years and nobody showed up, right? But you put up Church in the title for a little while, approximately 3 years, and you're gonna get some haters over there. They ain't there to buy y'all's music. They're not consumers. You're gonna get $1 out of them. And I'm not saying they're after $1. But they're not here for the music. Some of them probably are, but the majority of those people are new, showed up. We don't know who they are. Never seen them before. A lot of new names over there.
So was Caesar Beaver. Shout out to Matthew Lambert. Appreciate you being a member for 41 months. Much love to you, homie.
Yeah. No, he got a damn overhead teleprompter.
Even Captain Kurt was up
Oh,
on the
yeah.
panel that night. We were going over the history of the country rap beef. It was our second episode. And it got derailed because of Cody Lane came in talking his.
We're talking. It hasn't even ended, and they're already talking about it. How it started. A recap of the beef. This is all that they have, man. This is all that they have. Nobody's watching them unless they're talking about some bullshit going on. Nobody wants to watch these guys to hear what they have to say, hear what they did this week, to hear them tell a story. They're just not interesting, man, and I hate it for them. I do. I hate it for them, but that's why you don't ever see them do it by themselves. This guy's reading a teleprompter right now. Go over and watch Chop. Chop goes to these lives and hangs out with them because that's the only way they'll come over on his live. They don't have anything without drama, man. They hooked on them views, hooked on them numbers.
It's bullshit. And next thing,
So silly.
one thing
It's
led to another.
embarrassing,
The
man.
next thing you know, Bravo Gator and 2 Protects 1 is on the
It's
panel.
all about views. What am I talking about?
Well, before 2 Protects 1 came up, Bravo Gator came in first, and he came in hot, real hot. And he started going after me, apparently, over something that Chop Easy said. And
This goes back to the This goes back to giving your boy a pass. Like you see him fucking up. It happened on your channel though, man. You let somebody else disrespect him on your channel.
clearly said, hey, bro,
Thank you. Pat me on the back.
I don't control what another man says. And he said it was because it was on my panel, I'm responsible for it. And I highly disagreed. If someone comes up on my panel,
You can't. Oh no, he's going to try to explain his point of view now. That's the worst, man. When somebody has a terrible take, and then they want to explain why they have such terrible take. I can't explain it to them anymore, man. They're just not getting. They're not going to get it, or they do get it and they want to pretend like they don't get it. The glaze to ride that pole, and they go all the way down on that pole, man. I don't know if y'all seen it. I wouldn't look at it, but they go all the way down. Ow! Now,
and they say something that offends somebody, I have no control over that. I can't control what another man says. Just like when Adam Calhoun came up on the panel 2 years ago doing the rundown, and him and Captain Kurt went back and forth, a lot of people were blaming me for it because of things Adam said to Captain Kurt. Once again, I didn't force Captain Kurt to stay. He could have left at any point he wanted to. He chose not to. And I damn sure can't control what Adam Calhoun says. But people wanted to blame me for it. I don't control what other people say. So I said, yeah, I believe he owes me an apology. Now, fast forward through all that, me and Bravo had a heated discussion on the panel. I told him to go fuck himself. He told me to go fuck myself. And he's like, what you going to do? And I kicked him. I said, that's exactly what I'm going to do. You're not going to sit up here and disrespect me over some bullshit that I had no control over. And then I brought him back up. And then 2 Protects 1 came up.
he didn't. It wasn't over disrespect because he didn't take Adam down whenever that whole thing went down. Bravo put a collar on him, man, and he got hot and took him down. He got too hot in the kitchen, and so he tried to get the kitchen out of the house. removing from panel. Anytime y'all know I keep a burrito on me in case of a hunger strike. I'm gonna mute and do a little chewing.
And we went back and forth. And at the very end, Bravo says, "I'm sorry, Tim." And that was it. Now, some people say, well, he already apologized. Just saying, "I'm sorry," I didn't take that as an apology.
Get real, dude. What a
Because in my
you
eyes, it should have never happened. Right? So I listened to that clip last night, and I listened.
if y'all, whoever he talked to, any one of them dudes that he talked to, and they was like, "Yeah, go ahead with that." And y'all stand next. This is fucking corny. This is an absolute joke. The man he wanted to apologize. He wanted an apology. Got an apology, and then it wasn't enough. Bend the knee to him. He's always trying to one up somebody, man. Just zero. There's not a personality to be found right there, brother. Always trying to one up somebody. Always.
To what Bravo said, and I thought about it.
Absolute
All
joke. Thought about it all night. What a joke.
At one point,
man.
I was going to actually hit the link, and I was like, "Nope, not going to give him the satisfaction," and I didn't.
Maybe they was trying to work something out, man. The satisfaction of you think people is going to be satisfied by just getting you up on a panel? Your head's way too big, brother. You are not that dude, man. You are not that guy, pal. Joke.
But I thought about it all day.
What a fucking joke.
When I got home, I talked to my lovely wife about it, and she said, "You should call him." I'm like, "Nope, I ain't gonna call him." And this was around 4:30. 3 hours later, I picked up the phone and I called him. And we had a nice conversation for 35 minutes. I told him where I stood. He told me where he stood. There was no back and forth. I heard him out. He heard me out.
I suspect this is just suspicion because I've seen it many times. I suspect that he thinks that you're going to think that it's cool that he was on the phone with Bravo or that it was for 35 minutes. Y'all, none of y'all ever think that somebody is above you or better than you or even a good person just because they have some kind of relationship, friendship, semi-friendship, extended friendship, long-distance friendship, used to have a friendship, whatever. Don't ever watch people just because of that. Don't send people your money just because you think they know them or just because you think that they're friends. And definitely don't put them on a pedestal. These guys are not, they're not better than the fans. It's the same dude that blamed the fans, by the way. Absolute. It's cringy, man. Them dudes.
And I understand where he was coming from.
Cringy.
He understood where I was coming
Embarrassing.
from.
Beyond embarrassing.
When the whole incident between him and Savannah broke out, anybody who was remember back then, 9 months ago, I said, I'm not getting involved in that. That's between them. I support both of them. I'm going to pray for both of them, and I'm there for both of them if they need me. And I messaged that to both of them. I messaged that to Bravo and through text message, also on his IG, and I messaged that to Savannah through IG.
I'm sure they appreciated hearing that you support them while they're going through a divorce. That guy from the internet sent us a message, said that he supports us. He's
Matter of fact, one late night while I was live, Savannah came into the chat and I expressed the same thing to her. I'm sorry what happened. I hope everything gets worked out. I'm not getting involved. I'm staying 100% neutral on this because I like both of you.
he thinks that people are impressed by this. They're going to like him more. This is. It wants you to know that Savannah was in his chat. Bravo, whoop-de-doo, man. Hallelujah.
What's really weird about all that, why people feel the need to get involved in people's relationships is beyond me.
Crazy coming from y'all. Coming from that side. That's crazy work. I mean, I seem to remember probably about a year ago, somewhere in there, all of you, that was all y'all talked about was somebody's relationship all day long, all day night, multiple channels. Interesting, man.
Now I know what some of y'all haters
Not
are gonna
even
say. Well,
decent.
didn't you do the same thing
Not
when Beth left Brian up
not
there?
even decent.
Yeah, because as soon as she left, what did he do? He went live
Stipulations. We got stipulations right here. I'm going to talk about it because he went live.
saying she kidnapped his baby.
That's just one thing. I don't know why. That's just one thing.
What did he do? He went live saying she,
Just one thing. Like I said, that's one thing. I'm skipping ahead. I don't want to hear anything.
and then drives to the town that she's at and says, well, there's nothing wrong with us. We're good. I don't know what the fuck y'all doing. Everything's fine. So yeah,
I thought it was kind of wild when JT's old lady got on there and said all that stuff. That's kind of extreme to me. But that wasn't covered. I don't, man. You know, you may have a point here, man. You may not be so bad after all. You may have some morals.
yeah, I did cover that part. But when it came to the Bravo and the Savannah thing, I didn't cover any of it. I showed what she said on Instagram. I showed his story, but I showed what she said on the Savannah. But when it came to the Bravo and the Savannah thing, I didn't cover any of it. I showed what she said on Instagram. I showed his story, but I didn't make any conclusions. I didn't make any speculations. I didn't get involved in that. Story. I showed what she said on Instagram. I showed his story, but I didn't make any conclusions. I didn't make any speculations. I didn't get involved in that. I said, well, we're good. I don't know. So yeah, I did cover that part. But when it came to the Bravo and the Savannah thing, I didn't cover any of it. I showed what she said on Instagram. I showed his story, but I didn't make any conclusions. I didn't make any.
That may be the world record on fastest contradictions, and we know who has the current world record. I didn't get involved. I just shared their story. I didn't even cover it. I just shared it. Didn't even cover it, man. I just shared it. Dude, I didn't even cover it. I just shared it. You can't make this shit up, man. And if you was going to write it, you wouldn't write it so blatantly stupid. They would say, oh, that's written right there. He said that he didn't share it, and then immediately said that he shared it. Didn't cover it, and then immediately said that he covered it. That's what I heard, right? Put a one in chat if that's what I heard. Can I get some ones in chat if that is what I heard? Did I hear that man say, I didn't cover it, but I shared it? I didn't share it, but I shared it. I didn't cover it, but I carried it. You got to think about your arguments. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm thinking about my next argument. Brother, you got to think about your argument before you start doing the argument. Is there something else y'all want to watch? This is viewers, okay. People saying they're like stupid people. All right. That was unnecessary. I wouldn't say that he's stupid. That was just a bad explanation. He should have worded it different.
Any speculations? I didn't get involved in that. I don't think anybody should. And I thought it was really fucking weird that 2 Protects 1 was making all these hit pieces on fucking Savannah. I don't think he should have never done it. But that's something he has to live with, not me.
Yeah, I think probably need to stay in your own garden. Looks like you got some weeds over next to your tomato, and your tomatoes ain't looking real well. Looks like they probably could use some water. And that's interesting because we've had plenty of rain and those tomatoes are drying out. It's not looking good, man, is what I'm saying. Like you got enough to be going on. Whether he was right or wrong, I don't know. But brother, like you, and I ain't either. I'm not one to look down at my nose at anybody. The only reason I do that is because they send them super chats and y'all make it easy. Didn't cover it, but I covered it.
He had his reasons for doing it. So be it. And I told Bravo that.
A lot of ones.
I even told him tonight, dude, I've always respected you. Never said a bad thing about you. He said, I know you didn't. I respect you. I said, so why did you come at me? He said, because I was hurt. Understandable. But in the heat of the moment, tempers are flaring. People say things out of anger, and I get it.
I've seen I've seen Bravo set his pride. You don't see them guys do this. Set their pride aside. Just be a grown ass man and put your pride over on the side over there and just tell it how it is. I don't know that I could do it. Yeah, I mean he's obviously going through it. Or was going through it at the time. Forces hard on anybody. I was probably, man, I thought, I was probably wrong because I thought that it was, and I was wrong. I thought that was maybe, I didn't talk about it too much, but I did think that it was a publicity stunt in the beginning. So shame on me. But yeah, he's been very brutally honest in his feelings. And you don't see a lot of men doing that. I've watched him try to attempt to diffuse situations on here multiple times.
So he apologized to me again tonight. And I said, well, I'll apologize for saying that you owe me an apology, but I still stand by what I said. I've never disrespected you. I didn't get involved in your all stuff. And I didn't.
He's trying to talk people into believing him.
Sometimes people get too involved in artists' personal lives. Sometimes people just need to step back and be like, you know what? That's between them. Let them work it out.
Yeah.
Because
Common sense, by the way.
I said,
It
Robert,
sounds familiar. This right here is what it sounds familiar. Great, excellent points. Excellent points, man. A lot of times y'all make excellent points like a couple days after somebody else made an excellent point. But yeah, this isn't anything fancy, man. Like you're not putting us on game. This is just standard knowledge, man.
do you remember I texted you one night and said, hey, you want to come up on the panel and discuss your music? I said, we ain't got to talk about your personal stuff.
So quick.
And his response was, I will. I said, well, that's on you. I'm not going to bring it up. But it never happened. It never came up. And I'm okay with that.
Nah, you're not either. Make sure I heard this correctly.
I said, Robert, do you remember I texted you one night and said, hey, you want to come up on the panel and discuss your music? I said, we ain't got to talk about your personal stuff. And his response was, I will. I said, well, that's on you. So
this was while he was going, and he wanted him to, allegedly. Why else would he just out of the blue hit up Bravo? Ask if he wanted, because I don't know if he's ever done that before. Maybe he has done that before. Maybe he's done that outside the atom bomb thing. That's kind of strange. Just hit somebody up out of the blue when they're going through a divorce. I don't know if he has or not. But it's they're kind of vulnerable right there, man. They're going through a divorce. It doesn't take much, man. They get off on something, and I ain't saying he regret anything he said, but you could very easily. Emotional, man. Divorces are. Put a one in the chat if you're going through a divorce.
I'm not going to bring it up. But it never happened. It never came up.
See how he says
and I'm okay
that?
with that. It never came up.
Y'all see this? He's hurt. Watch his little neck movement right here.
But it never happened. It never came up. But it never happened. It never came up.
So over the top, man. Just exaggeration. Everything's exaggerated.
I'm okay with that.
Over exaggerated, not even believable.
I don't have any hatred towards Bravo Gator, and I'm okay with that. But it never happened. It never came up.
Never came up.
And I'm okay with that. I don't have any hatred towards Bravo Gator. I don't have any hatred towards Savannah Dexter. I like both of their music. What went on between their relationship, that's between them. And that's where it should stay. So when the fans are out here hating on Savannah or they're hating on Bravo, you're wrong for that.
I don't. I'd have to look, man. I'd have to do a lot of looking. The moral authority right here, calling everybody out.
Hating on Savannah or they're hating on Bravo, you're wrong for that.
I think you're wrong for how you talk to those young ladies. How comfortable you were talking nasty to those young ladies. Just want to throw that in there. I wrote that down.
There's three sides to every story. There's Savannah's side, there's Bravo's side, and in the middle is the truth. And you know what the truth is? God knows the truth. He sees everything. It's between them three. No one else. No fan,
Okay, brother.
no content creator.
So he's attempting to like, I don't know. It's cheesy, corny, silly, secondhand embarrassment.
But for the Jerry who was on Two Protects One panel last night, you're a fucking idiot.
Damn, Jerry.
Dear hero, won't you put
A lot of yellow wolves out there. Everywhere you look, there's little yellow wolves.
For many, many times, but they never do. They never hit the fucking link. They'll get in the. Now, I've asked for this for many, many times, but they never do. They never hit the fucking link. They'll get in the chat and they'll talk shit, but they won't ever hit that link and come up on the panel and actually fucking have a discussion.
That's probably because you do IP tracing, reverse lookup, phone IP tracing. The issue is that it's rarely ever a one-on-one conversation. You always have some kind of minion over there. He's got one question he's been itching to ask all day. Been sitting there on the couch thinking of a good question. What's up? Drunk Hooligan, 5-piece. Thank you, sir. 12, do you have his live after the slap at Lowe's where he speaks of future encounters? I know what you're talking about. Where you're talking about it said it'd go different. Man, I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. It actually may be on StreamYard. It may be recorded on StreamYard, but man, I got rid of a bunch of that stuff that was in my phone. It was so much shit, brother. I mean, it was so much stuff. I was just embarrassed to have it in my phone. All them clips of another man. He's two-faced. More than two, I think.
So after this song, if you're like a true fucking hater, now if you're B Rapper, JC Fresh, or fucking Tiny, you're not coming up here. Because you're just plain retarded. And I ain't messing with no Riri's. I want to actually talk to the haters.
You're lying on my name.
Like I said, a lot of yellow wolves out there. Do see a lot of yellow wolves. From a distance, I should clarify this, right? It's not actually yellow wolf. It just kind of looks like yellow wolf from a distance. I don't know if they got a yellow wolf blueprint going around. You'll see a lot of it, though. A little bit here, a little bit there.
See, I've never been Creek Squad.
Oh, you're big time.
But that's a lie. My two favorite artists is Tom McDonald and Adam Calhoun. I'm not Creek Squad. Never have been. So that's a lie. Yeah, that's okay though. I am. Yeah. Did I like Church's music back before he went crazy and attacked Adam and Tom? Yeah, sure, I did.
Oh,
but
did
I
he?
Never said anything.
Oh, you mean like he ain't he don't mess with them dudes anymore? Or are you talking about way back when, switching up the whole Adam Calhoun thing? We'll be caught dead at a mud park, and Ben's taking pictures in the side by side. That's multiple of the same pictures. Man, couldn't wait to post them on the damn Facebook. I shouldn't say anything, man. Glad that he finally sees the bullshit.
I've always liked Bravo. Always. I've never said a negative word about
Then
Show-
I
show
stand
me it.
corrected. I stand corrected then. I apologize.
Now, back to the other point. I don't want to be disrespectful. You have me blocked in your chat. I can't say nothing. My only point is this. You went to Paintsville.
Yeah.
You're the one that on your live told Johnny, talk shit about his wife. Then Johnny said, don't say that. You said, I'll say it to your face. He said, no, you won't. You went down there, tried to bully him and embarrass him. And I'm not a fan of Johnny Gobble, but he stood on his business. God bless him. And
did.
Whatever happened, listen, okay, hold on. And whatever happened that night. And that's, who cares? No big deal. But now fast forward. All I'm saying is I think personally that it's a bad look when you said you were going to go back to Paintsville because it wouldn't end up the same way if you went down there again.
Yeah, I
that's
remember
what
that.
you told him.
That's where you're wrong. And
Okay,
I'll play you the
then
fucking clip. I'll play you the clip.
If I'm wrong,
I said to him, Johnny, why are you going around telling people that you slapped me 3 times when you know you didn't? He said, I was trolling you. I said, that's okay. There's going to come a time you're going to have an opportunity to slap me a 3rd time. I never said I was going back to fucking Paintsville.
Okay, then that part.
Yeah, but I mean, that still could easily be considered a threat in a court of law. Isn't that gold right there? He was mad because he was saying 3 times. I wonder where that rumor started.
No.
You gotta be real nonchalant about it and just plant that seed. Just put it right there and then go back, sit back and watch it grow. And it may not be this week. It may not be next week. It could be 2 months. It could be a year. Like in Workyverse case, it'd be a year. You plant that seed right there, but you're gonna eventually you're gonna reap it. You're gonna harvest it. But don't
himself
you can't
said
you can't put too much attention on the seed when you plant it. Just drop it right there and see what it does. Because you put too much attention on it, they might think that it's, you have to get them. Might be a bait and switch.
If you come,
he was mad because. So one guy was mad because one guy got blocked on Instagram. This one's mad because there was a rumor of a 3rd slap going around. That we seen it happen. We could hear it.
in my city, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains out and put a bullet between your eyes. He's the one who fucking said that.
Okay. Listen, I get it. All I'm saying, my only point to all of it, and I'm a fan of your channel. Watch it.
How am I?
Hold on.
All right, brother.
I'm about to get to that.
Evening.
What I'm trying, my only point to what I say to what's going on is,
excuse me.
Come on, man, it's all internet bullshit. And I'm not saying Johnny's a good guy. I don't know him. I don't know you. I watch your channel. I'm a fan. I comment, and anytime I disagree or say something, I get timed out, blocked out. I can't say shit in your chat. But at the end of the day,
I don't think you're timed out in my chat.
Well, I can never. I was typing like I even just bought a membership just because I thought that would make my chat get seen. I just paid $2.99 for your membership because.
Hold on, I'm gonna go look.
$2.99.
In my opinion, whether you're doing it intentionally or unintentionally, you're lying on my name because I have never been Creek Squad and I have never said a negative.
These people out here charging for memberships were to be ashamed, man. Who would have memberships?
Word about Bravo Gator. Never, not one time.
For that. What is your YouTube name?
I don't know. It's Gerald Raymond is my name. I don't know what it comes up. I put Jerry in this chat.
Turn these lights down.
Yeah, but what is your YouTube channel? Because everybody has a channel.
I don't have a YouTube channel.
You have to, in order to comment, you have to have a channel. I
don't know much about YouTube, Tim. I just know that I pay $17.99 a month to.
Damn.
I don't have ads and stuff.
Right,
and
I understand that. What I'm saying is, when you get on YouTube, right, if you want to leave comments, you have to create a channel. You may not have any followers, you may not have any subs, but it's still a channel. What's the name of it?
He doesn't know what that is.
I don't, but I do.
Blocked. You're not Gordon.
Okay, good.
The name you gave me is not blocked.
All right, and I appreciate that. And then the other thing is, when I spoke on the Bravo stuff, I apologize for that because I would never. I'm not going to threaten somebody on the internet that I'm never going to see. You know what I mean? That's dumb. That's pointless.
I got you.
But just for the record, I am a fan of your channel. You know what I mean? But I do.
They just unblock. Y'all see that? You can see him unblocking. Watch.
I am a fan of your channel.
Watch right there. Did you see
you know
it?
What I mean? But I do. For the record, I am a
Boom,
fan
right
of your
there.
channel.
Right there.
You know what I
you're
mean?
not-
But
you're
I
not
do.
blocked.
We'll go back one more time. I know y'all can see whenever he unblocks him.
And I'm never gonna see. You know what I mean? That's dumb. That's pointless.
Boom,
I
right
got-
there.
Just for the
Right there, you
record,
just got it.
I am a fan of your channel.
Boom, he got
know
him
what I
again.
mean?
You're
But I
not
do-
blocked. You're not, Gordon.
Okay,
the
good.
Name you gave me, the name you gave me is not blocked.
And I appreciate that. And then the other thing is, when I spoke on the Bravo stuff, and this is probably gonna make you mad, but just as a fan's perspective, I do feel like Chop was going at Bravo, taking sides and insinuating, from my point of view as a fan, that Bravo kind of mistreated Savannah.
Yep.
And then you nodded along.
Dirty, man. Dirty move. That's a dirty move right there. Nasty move, especially considering the circumstances. You know what I'm saying? Especially what has allegedly happened over on that side. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start adding that in. I like that. You know what I'm saying? You sure about that?
Like that was like true information. And I didn't think that was fair to Bravo. And I understand why he might be a little upset about that. Now, if he didn't, I'm not saying I couldn't have misunderstood it as a fan. I'm saying the way I saw it and the way I took
Man,
it.
zooted up.
Once again, when Chop is his own man, and I said this to Bravo Night on the phone, I can't control what Chop says or thinks.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that? Last one, I promise. You sure about that? All right.
Just like I can't control what you say or think. I can't control what Adam Calhoun says or think when he comes up on my panel. They're grown ass men. They have the right to say what they want. If they say what they say, that's on them. You can't hold me responsible for it.
I just feel like you was nodding along in agreement.
He was.
But that's just my perspective. I could be wrong. I'm saying that's what I saw when I watched your show, and that's why I spoke up about it in your chat, and that's what started me getting banned, because I disagreed with that stuff. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
saying it doesn't matter if I disagree or
No,
not.
actually,
you know what I mean? And you can kick me out of your chat. It's okay. It is your channel. You don't owe me
First
speech
of
to
all,
speak on your channel.
Let's set the record straight. I don't block anybody. I don't kick anybody. If anybody gets blocked, it's from the mods. Half the time, I'm not even reading the fucking chat, and the chat will tell you that. They'll send me fucking $2 super chats to get my attention to say, hey, this person.
Damn, man. And they say that I only click on names for super chats. Unbelievable. It only gets worse. Unbelievable. $2 just to, that's how much somebody's attention costs. $2. What have we become? $2 just to get it. He don't want to read regular chat. You got to send money just so we click on it. What have we become? $2. Excuse me. Y'all don't look. No charge. Good evening, Sooner History. I'm spinning RXing, Charlie D. And he might be right. All opinions are welcome over here. What's up, player? Good to see you, man. Rip it good. OG right there. He been around. Oh, just got my attention. You sure about that? It is 12:30. Yep. I knew it was
Person wants a
late.
link, or this person's in the chat, or this person's this, or this person that. Because 9 times out of 10, I'm not reading the chat.
Well, all right, listen, Tim, I'm going to jump down. I just wanted you to know, listen,
Yep. She's too good to read the chat. Oh, man, you hate to see it. I hate to see people think that they're too good to read the chat. I hope that I never get too good to read the chat. I hope it never comes to the point to where I'm ignoring my chat unless you send me a super chat. That's crazy to ignore the reason that you're there. Ignore the people that put you wherever you're at. Just not pay attention to them. Oh, yeah. My bad. I didn't even think about that. I shouldn't knock him for that right there, man. I can rather read one thing. He's over reading two things at a time. Or not reading two things at a time. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm just too damn late. You sure about that? That was little me. He started that right there. I was honored to be featured in the "You sure about that" videos. You sure about that? I got a clip that says otherwise. You sure about that? I'm about to play a clip that contradicts you. You sure about that? I got a clip that says otherwise. I'll work on it. Yeah, just you sure about that? People are like, what the hell? I've seen some silly bumper stickers made you think. For a long time, I wanted to get a custom tag that didn't say anything. It just like almost said something. Because anytime I say custom tag, I'm trying to, sound it out. I won't give any examples either.
Not a hater. I'm
Some
not
people were asking for examples. I'm not giving any.
a troll, and I actually watch your channel and enjoy it. You know what I mean?
But before you go, I want
You sure about that? You sure you're laughing your ass off?
you to understand the definition of a rat. A rat is this.
Yes, all the head movement. Yeah,
If
absolutely.
me and you were doing, hold
That's
on.
what she said.
If me and you, let's say, we're running drugs for the cartel, and we get popped, both of us.
I know what you're saying, Tim. I got you.
You already give this analogy. He's rereading what he read earlier.
And we get popped.
Look at it.
I know what you're saying, Tim. I got you.
And I go to the cops and say, hey, Jerry over here, he did everything, and I'm willing to testify. I just don't want to go to jail.
It doesn't even have to be that extreme, man. But again, I can't explain it to you.
It's a rat.
Okay, I got you. I just don't think. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Hey,
he says it like he's trying to talk someone into believing it.
One last thing I can really finish. You know what started me getting kicked out of your troll? Because I disagreed with the little Milfy thing. Because I felt that what you did to her face, what you did when she wasn't around, and then you tried to change the definition of the word good and average, saying it's the same thing. I don't want to debate it. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying the point I was making in your chat is good and average is not the same. They're not. Okay. And all I'm saying is that's what originally got me labeled a troll and kicked out of your chat. So I mean, it's all good. But I'm just saying.
Such a troll.
Did I say to her face that she did good? Yes. And somebody asked me privately, what'd you think of her performance? I thought it was mediocre, meaning average.
Okay. Right. And if you were trying to be constructive, then you would have said to her that night, you would have said, hey, you did good, but you know what? You would have shared that. If you're doing it for a positive, you would share that critique with her. You didn't. You said, hey, you did good in conversation, but then when you was around somebody else, it was like, yeah, it was okay. It was average. You know what I mean? Not horrible. And I just feel like,
well,
that's not good energy.
The time that
I think that's a great note to end on right there. Every damn district. You sure about that? I am. We double checked. Make sure. We're going to pass the law so the fish start biting. One of many. I want to pass the law just so we can pass laws. I'm going to get off here. I'm tired. I'm rambling on. Are you trying to get Mike to agree on it? Assigned a new book campaign manager for city bookkeeper. Well, hey, whoever handles the payments up there, whoever handles the damn probation payments, that's where I'm trying to work. No, he didn't come in. Give me a new Cadillac. All right, I'm gonna get off here. Thank you, Cooking Books. Absolutely, them motherfuckers. Excuse my language, but them motherfuckers would be fried. Anthony S. 1990. 1 month. Hey, what's up, fellas and sisters? Great evening. Amen. So he's shouting out little fella in that right there. That's you don't see that much, man. People paying money to shout someone else out in chat. Uh, you just don't see it much these days. You used to, but you don't see it much these days. You used to, but you don't see it much these days. But you used to. Wesco, and he is a madman. Proofs in the pudding. Very generous, beyond generous. Whatever the gold level, premium level. Thank you, sir. Very kind of you. Very kind of you, sir. Logan's perspective, new member. Wesco, he got another one. So people were saying in chat, man came in here earlier. He said it was his dream. Said he didn't have long to live, and it was his dying wish to get a membership. And I guess that he done spun it for 20. That's an extended clip. Broke out that extended clip super chat. That extendo. He rolled the dice. I guess he didn't get him then. Did it again, didn't get him. Hit him with the 5-piece. And I guess that sealed the deal. Hooked it up. Or hell, he may have run out of money. I told him he was going to get a damn overdraft. Y'all are way too generous to me. I feel like I owe y'all something else. I feel like I've robbed y'all. 20 twin. Amen. TT, thank you, sir. $5. True Texan. Appreciate you, brother. Way too generous. Another one. Gerald Raymond. Beautiful name. What's up, man? He sent that $2 to get my attention because I don't normally click on people's names unless they send me at least $2. Actually, $3. Unclick that. Act like y'all didn't see Gerald's name because it was only 2, wasn't 3. It's the fans' problem, that man said. He was probably reading the chat, man. Another 5-piece. Hey, that's some of that there's some of that good money right there. Thank you, sir. Very kind. Drunk hooligan. Because I'm a hooligan. Drunk hooligan 49 with a 499. I see what you did there. I see what you did right there, man. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Say it again, Brandy. What'd you say? PSA, if you go into Triple T chat, be prepared to get blocked for asking questions and having a different opinion. Yeah. According to him, though, those people support. I don't even want to say their names. I don't believe that, man. I don't believe that for a second. He didn't tell them people the whole truth, and then he probably exaggerated what they said. Ain't no way they stand behind that right there. He's on I was gonna give him a hard time for going to bed. It wasn't I started late. So he was snoozed out over on the east side. Boss man got to get up early in the morning. Yeah. Minimum super chat wage. I like that idea. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna raise it up to 4 or 350. I'll probably go with the 350. 350 minimum super chat if you want me to click on it and read it. All right, I gotta lay down. I'm wore out, beat. I'm proof of that. I hate to hear that. Thank you all for joining me. We'll do this again sometime soon. Open up the phone lines. If you've got any special requests on who, and all I can do is, send them a message. I'll send them my number. Sometimes they don't call. Sometimes they do. We've had some very interesting phone calls over the years. Talked to smoke detectors. Spoke to a bump a bump of narcotics, mystery narcotic. Many things over the years. General smoke, just smoke lingering in people's houses. Some of you may be familiar. Actually, T, there was some stuff that went down, and Katie accused me of something over the phone. Something else stupid. I know you're saying, how could you do SA over the phone? That's what they're claiming. And then right after that, I would say this, right before that, he'd give me a couple Purple Hearts. And then right after she accused me of that, he took them away. This all happened on the phone call. It gets crazy, man. You'd be surprised who calls in. You never know who might call in. I might call in. I'm going to stare for dramatic effect. I'll be here, boots on the ground. That's right. I always get choked up. That's how I sound when I get choked up. I sound like this. Dude, I want a super chat action figure. He defeats the enemies with super chats. Oh, 20 memberships. He'll never survive 20 memberships. Okay, absolutely. I have to do some betting. I can't just let random people up here like, I ain't even going to say their name. I ain't even going to say their name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm not even going to point at them. All right. Y'all have y'all get some rest. Have a great Monday. Don't work too hard. Remember, you get paid by the hour, man. If you're going to be walking around on the job site, carry something, a damn piece of pipe, whatever. Nobody say anything to you if you're carrying something. And if you're just walking around lingering, stumbling from one side to the other, somebody's going to say something. Grab your damn, a damn 4x8, a 6x10, piece of damn PVC. Schedule 80, schedule 40, schedule it again. All right, I'm going to get off here. Love you guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sending your hard-earned money. You don't have to do that right there. You don't have to pretend like you're laughing at what I'm saying. I don't even know what I'm saying. Catch you on the next one. Okay. I look forward to it. Can't wait to do it. I'll look into that, Pat. We'll see what kind of interest we get on that right there. I would love to do it, man. Get Kenny up here and pit stop. Good times. Need to get Dale from Father Son. That's who we need to get on a live stream. We can't be talking about this bullshit, though. Good night to all of you. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to get off here. Love you guys. See you soon. Support our troops. Support them a couple times. Assalamu alaikum. Peace be with you.